All right. Hello, everyone.
Hello, friends.
All right, perfect. And you guys can be heard. We are good to go. We are all back together again. The gang's all here. Yay! It's been a bit. So, let's see. Anything to start with? No, let's just jump right into our recap. So we broke Adrian's psyche locks and got her to admit that she broke the urn and spilled paint on it. To be fair, I think everyone has broken this urn at this point,
It's probably a coming of age ritual now.
Let me just say, if Ami Faye's spirit is still in there, she's just stuck around.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see. She moved the statue to cover the paint, but someone else moved it back before the picture of Mask to Mask was stolen. We learned that Ron Delight was the real thief, but some blackmailer was sending him instructions for all of his heists after the first one that Atmia investigated. He went to the office, got knocked out, and stuffed Kane's corpse in the safe after waking up, and Maya stole our billfold, which we did confirm is a wallet.
Yeah.
Yes. Also, yes, we are all glad that Lemur is feeling better.
Honestly, I would return my brain to the brain store if I didn't lose my receipt. So,
What?
I need a new brain is what I need.
Oh my god.
You figure out how to get one, please get me one too.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like we should, if y'all ever dealt with chronic migraines before, fucking.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's not fun. All right.
Would love a new brain.
So we are on trial. We all ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This will be interesting to see if we remember which characters we are.
Yeah, true. We need a new brain for Nick, too.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a brain. October 14th, 9:41 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 4.
Hey, Nick!
What is it this time?
You won't believe how many people are here for the trial.
Well, it is a murder case.
What are you talking about? They're here for the trial next door.
Next door.
Why don't you know this, Nick? They're having Detective Atmy's trial today.
Detective Adme.
They say they're going to try him as Mask to Mask.
Already? That was fast.
This coming from the man who we see a murder committed, and then within 6 hours we're in trial. I'd like to point out.
Yeah.
True.
Boy, I'd love to see Mask to Mask's trial.
I know. Oh wait, no, that's not me.
I don't know who that is. I know.
I know. Question marks. By the way, where's Pearls?
Oh, she went back home. She said she can't neglect her training anymore.
Oh, now she can.
I know you don't like me.
Pearls has really gone into her training lately, huh?
Yeah, ever since that incident last year. Please, don't ignore me! Oh, Mr. Delight! Good morning!
Wow.
No one likes me. No one would notice me, even if I killed someone.
Don't say that out loud, buddy.
Come on, don't be silly.
Phrasing, dude. Phrasing.
Wait a sec.
You don't mean you're the murderer?
No, I'm just a poor thief. No, wait, that's not right. A thief can't really be poor.
Now, let's see. According to Mr. Delight, from this second crime on, he was following a bunch of set plans. Plans that someone had been sending to help him commit the heist.
Do you really think there's a connection between the thief and the murder, Nick?
It's possible, but today's trial is a race against the clock.
Huh? How come? Let's just take our time like always.
I'm afraid that's not an option.
Huh?
Well, October 14th, 10 a.m., District Court, room number 6.
Nick, you can't hide things from us. We are you.
I am me.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. I hope.
You're ready. Preparation is the last refuge of the weak. Wow, okay.
Okay.
Okay, settle down, everyone.
Start.
Let's begin with your opening statement, Mr. Godot. This did not go well last time. Why are we asking this again?
He's got a judge on the palm of his hand yet again.
Ron Delight is simply too young to be sent to war. That's all.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm
Me?
afraid I have no idea what that means, Mr. Godot.
Then you need to get out more, Your Honor. Life is war. But that is exactly why you must be more precise in your wording. That's all my statement means. You understand now, right?
No, we don't.
No.
Yes. Well then, let me briefly summarize the details of this case.
Wow, the judge is taking charge like he knows what's going on for a change. Woo!
The victim is Kane Bullard, CEO of KB Security. I don't know why I'm giving this, but you know what? Fuck you guys. Apparently I can't trust you to do anything. His body was found in a safe at approximately 9 a.m. on the morning of the 13th. However, the time of death was estimated as 1 a.m. of the previous day.
And that's when our little ghost kitten dropped the ball. Okay. That little... Did I say little ghost? I'm
Yeah,
lost.
you did.
Oh my god. Save.
Jesus Christ. It's fine.
We just killed a man.
That little lost kitten is, of course, the defendant. That makes so much more sense, y'all.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It does.
Ah. Very well then, Mr. Godot. Please call your first witness.
Oh no.
Yeah, it is weird hearing him make any metaphors that are just not, coffee related.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. I never drink more than 17 cups of coffee during any given trial.
Have you ever thought about cutting down your caffeine intake? Just a question.
I don't think he's capable of that.
But the first one is always the best.
Like, does he come with his own coffee maker?
Yes.
The visor.
He is the coffee.
Or is there, like, some poor intern from the prosecutor's office that we can't see on the opposite side of the bench just, like, frantically making cups of coffee?
God, I hope that's the case.
Mr. Godot, your witness?
Yeah. Okay then. Let's hear what the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight, has to say for himself.
The defendant? Well, Mr. Wright, does the defense have any objections? It may be a bit of a disadvantage having the defendant testify, but...
Uh-oh.
I remember when Mia was defending me. I was wearing a pink shirt. She allowed me to testify so she could do the cross-examination.
Yeah, and it was not a good decision on her part.
Yeah, it wasn't.
No, because we're an idiot.
Yeah.
She put a lot of trust in my idiot self back then.
You ate a bottle.
We have no objections, Your Honor. The defense will allow Mr. Delight to testify. Oh god, I hope I don't regret this.
Ah! You got guts, trite.
Alright then,
Thanks,
Mr. Ron
bitch.
Delight, please take the stand.
Go.
You did it, didn't you?
Oh wow.
Yes.
What?
No, that's not true!
Jesus. Got ya.
For a moment there, I thought we'd set the record for the shortest trial ever. Well, Mr. Delight already looks plenty guilty with that face he's making.
Wow, I'm sorry. That was just... Anyway, unless he opens his big mouth, he'll probably put the last nail in his own coffin.
Very well.
He's such a troll. Damn.
Now then, can you tell me something?
Let me just say, I think Godot would be great on TikTok. Just gonna put that out there.
That or stand-up comedy. I want to see this bitch up on that stage. Damn.
If you didn't kill Bullard, why did you go to KB Security?
Well, that's kind of hard to say. Oh boy, I wish I could go home. Now then, let's hear some testimony about what happened. Alright, first testimony of the night. That evening, around 1 a.m., I went to see Mr. Bully.
Mr. Bully.
Mr.
Yes.
Bully in his office at KB Security. He's blackmailing me, remember? I don't like him. The blackmail letter I got, it ordered me to go there. I'd been working for KB Security until a year ago, so I knew where his office was. Okay, this is a very short testimony. 1 a.m., the exact time the murder took place.
The week get washed away by the tides of fate. The strong drink it up.
Okay.
Mm.
It's bitter today, too. Just like my destiny.
You'd never know that from the way he's chugging it down.
I don't know why that's such a funny joke to me. I'm so stupid.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, if you please.
I'm crying. Sorry.
As Mr. Wright is losing it on the other side of the bench.
I'm telling you, he should do stand-up comedy.
That evening, around 1 a.m., I went to see Mr. Bullard in his office at KB Security.
I am, huh? You're absolutely. Oh wait, what? What am?
I wondered where you were going there.
I'm so sorry. That's the one. Okay, 1 a.m. Huh? You're absolutely sure about that?
Yes, that's what my watch said when I was entering the CEO's office.
I am o'clock.
No. Actually, I'm not really sure. My watch was slow, and my internal clock was also a bit... 1 a.m. Not I am. That is the exact time the victim, Mr. Bullard, was murdered, correct?
It's too late for a coffee date, that's for sure.
The blackmail letter I got, it ordered me to go there.
It ordered you there?
It was the first time I'd gotten a blackmail letter that ordered me to go somewhere. Does that mean you've gotten other blackmail letters then? Oh, of course. They say things like, steal this or take that.
Why don't you save those for later, Mr. Delight? Please don't say anymore. Now, what should I do?
Press him or leave it.
Grape.
All right,
Grapes!
we grape this.
So, what did the blackmail letter in question say?
It said to bring $50,000.
Money, eh? The perfect motive for committing murder.
Oh, but wait! I never intended to pay that money anyway. Oh, is that right? After all, he had nothing to hold over my head. I had nothing to be afraid of. An important point indeed. Witness, let's have that added to your testimony. Yes, sir.
Ha!
That skipper in outer space has a better chance of surviving than I do.
The blackmail threat didn't scare me. It wasn't going to cause me trouble or anything. I'm pretty sure that blackmail letter says it's going to tell his wife.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh no, I'll take that red diamond you received the other day instead. We'll press him on it just in case.
Just what were you being blackmailed about anyway?
The blackmail letter said, if you don't want your identity revealed, correct? I'm sure it was referring to the whole mask-to-mask thing. But I wasn't worried. Mr. Bullard didn't have anything on me. He didn't? Anyway, I don't care what anyone says about me. Just as long as Desi believes in me.
So that's why Miss Delight didn't believe he was Master Mask.
That's why I knew they were just hollow threats. I'd been working for KB Security until a year ago, so I knew where his office was.
You used to be a security chief for KB Security, right?
Yes, that's right. A security chief? You?
And yet, a year ago, you were fired without notice? Revenge for an old grudge? Perfect motive for murder, wouldn't you say?
Do you just keep, like, throwing... It's like a dart on a dartboard, you know? Like,
Right.
this is the motive. No, this is the motive.
Oh yeah, that's definitely what's happening right now.
Yeah, it's a very different style from Edgeworth or Francisca.
This isn't good. Maybe I should change the subject.
All right, do we want to ask about his life after being fired? Why he was fired? Or just don't say anything?
Well, that's not changing the subject.
Well, it's an option.
We're talking about him being fired.
I mean, I want to know why he was fired.
Yeah,
I don't know
why?
if that's the right answer, but
We can ask.
I want to know.
Fired, though. Mr. Delight, please tell us why you were fired from your job.
Well,
The world is filled with those who have said, "I wish I had never asked that."
Okay. Oh, okay then, I take it.
defendant, please answer the question.
Too late.
Well, I needed money.
Too late.
You needed money? Well, you see, Desi loves to spend it. It's kind of her hobby.
Her hobby.
Not exactly the best hobby in the world, huh, Nick? My salary wasn't nearly enough, so I stole data from the company.
Oh, big oof. Come again?
KB Security has a lot of security info on all sorts of companies. And since I was a security team chief...
Ruh-roh.
Wow.
You stole some data and sold it.
Mr. Bullard found out, and I was fired immediately.
What? I wish I'd never had that.
I was somehow able to keep it secret and made it seem like I had quit on my own. What is it, Nick? You don't look so good.
Someone who brings harm to their company is fired as punishment. You do well to remember that. But
He sure told you. So you admit that you stole data from your company, is that correct? Yes. I'm sorry. This is a very important fact. Please add it to your testimony.
Gee. Oh man. This whole thing just took a big turn for the worst. Crashed and blew up. It's gonna take the jaws of life to rip this case from the clutches of disaster.
He fired me for selling company secrets, but Desi doesn't know about that.
not too bad it's now public record.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, nice. Why would you do something like that?
Well, for Desi's hobby. What else?
Oh, wasting money, huh?
It's not a waste! So, Miss Delight doesn't know that her husband was fired, does she?
So it would seem.
I'm not sure what to think about couples who keep secrets like that from each other.
Hella sus. I can't believe it. This case has gotten even Maya to think seriously about couples. Damn!
Please try to stay focused, Mr. Wright. There wasn't much to his testimony, was there?
Sounds like he's avoiding something. At least that's what it sounds like to me.
Uh-oh. I've got a bad feeling about this. We'd better be careful.
But if we don't find a way to make him spill the beans... Well, we'll never get closer to the truth.
Yeah. Okay, so
Big oop.
I think it's got to be that it wasn't going to cause him trouble, although... Let's look at our evidence. So we have the treasure exhibit poster, the statue, the calling card, the camera data, the shichishiro, the photo, the blackmail letter, his wallet, the key card, the publicity photo, Mask to Mask's brooch, the autopsy report, the newspaper clipping, the CEO buzzer, the list, the record, his testimony, the sacred urn, the paint marks, and the urn box. Let's see. He fired me for calling. Like, I don't have any evidence that says that Desi knows about that. So, this has got to be it, I think.
Yeah.
Let's see. If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, if you don't, I'll take that red diamond you received the other day instead. I'm gonna try it. You know what? I was wrong.
Damn! The witness statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, but I can't see anything faulty. Fuck you, Mr. Wright.
Shit. Well, shit! Ah, there goes my life point.
Okay.
Are we gonna cheat?
Yeah, I'll pull it up.
You can pull it up. I'm gonna
Let's
ask
not,
about his life
guys.
after. Nope, apparently not. Shitishiro. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Like, obviously, I can see where there's going to be some contradictions, because, like, if it tells you anything, so they'll take the red diamond, except for the fact that that is a blue diamond.
Oh, true.
Okay, he fired me for selling company secrets, but Desi doesn't know about that. Ignore this statement and present Desiree Delight's profile on the new statement 3, where he says the blackmail didn't scare him.
Okay. Oh, hates criminals and cowards more than anything.
Huh?
Okay, that makes sense. I forget that I can present profiles.
Mr. Delight, what you said just now doesn't match what you told me yesterday.
Or like 2 weeks ago, it's fine.
Yeah.
Huh? What doesn't?
I think you must have been very scared. Like, very scared. Oh, yeah. Of having a certain person find out your secret.
Oh.
Wink, wink.
A certain person?
Yeah. Miss Desiree Delight, the defendant's wifey.
But well, listen to me. My Desi, she's...
Best girl. Yeah.
Looks like if I just sit back and relax, the fun will end before it truly begins.
Gergado.
We're the ones who said we would cross-examine him, man.
Yes, we know. It was all your wife's fault.
What do you mean?
Sorry. Mr. Delight stole company data to pay for his wife's spending habit, for which he was fired. Unable to face his own wife, someone used his dirty little secret to blackmail him. And that's how this murder came about.
Oh.
No, everything is falling neatly into place for him.
Don't talk about my Desi like that! Or you'll be sorry!
Ooh.
Well, it seems that we've learned a great deal of things here so far. What do you think, Nick?
I didn't think it was possible to get so thoroughly whipped in just 20 minutes.
Clearly, there was sufficient motive for murder. He stole data for his wife, and he killed to protect his secret. A family man who cared just a little too much.
The motive is clear. Let's move on. What happened at the crime scene at 1 in the morning, Mr. Delight? Come on now, tell us. We're all ears.
I am more scared of what he is going to say in this testimony.
Okay.
When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there. Suddenly, I was hit on the forehead. After that, I remember being a bit dazed. If I hadn't been wearing that, I would have been killed. When I came to, Mr. Bullard was lying there, dead. I see. Suddenly hit on the forehead, I believe the detective from yesterday provided similar testimony. He said that Mask to Mask struck him on the head from behind.
Of course, since that me turned out to be the culprit himself, that was all I.
No one's going to believe a pathetic lie like that.
What are you saying? I really was attacked. We'll find out if what you say is true or not during the cross-examination.
Got that, Mr. Trite? Don't go easy just because he's your client. If I see any sign that you are, I'll treat you to another cup of my special blend.
Please don't. You don't need to worry about that, Mr. Godot. Have faith in Ron. No, he didn't do it.
Yeah, but how do we know?
Because we have faith in our client. It didn't go so well for us on one of these, but you know,
yeah,
we have faith. When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there.
Who was this suspicious shadow?
I don't know, bitch. That's why I called it a suspicious shadow. If there were 1,000 of me, and if even one knew, I'd tell you. Trust me.
That's a nice way of putting it.
His dodging all of our questions is not helping us win his case.
Okay then, well, how was the victim, Mr. Bullard, at the time?
What do you mean by how was he?
You know, was he shooting the breeze? No. Was he already dead? Was he still alive? Maybe he was the one who hit you in the first place.
That's a good question. What do you think, Mr. Wright?
Oh my god. Forget it.
This is crowd-funded testimony, it's fine.
Oh yeah.
Suddenly, I was hit on the forehead. After that, I remember being a bit dazed.
Please buy us a coffee for this man. A Ko-fi or whatever. Patreon. I don't know. Your forehead.
Yes, I was hit on the forehead as soon as I entered the room. It was an amazingly fast and powerful attack.
Do you remember anything about who hit you?
Well, like I said, it was a fast and powerful hit. So, I think I was a little dazed for a while. I don't think Mr. Delight even grasped what you were asking.
Yeah, I'd like to show him a fast and powerful attack myself! Maybe that would knock some sense back into him.
If I hadn't been wearing that, I would have been killed.
That? Could you please clarify what you are referring to?
Why, my Mask to Mask costume, of course. Wait just a moment. Mask to Mask? Huh? Oh, did I forget to mention it before? Just to be on the safe side, I dressed as Mask to Mask. And then, I descended upon the office of the CEO of KB Security. What? Nick, did you know about this? You never told me this.
I don't recall him ever mentioning it to me either.
Even I didn't know that. Seems our little friend really loves to keep secrets.
I'm sorry, I just never had a chance to mention it up until now. Oh, wait. That's not right. You know how sometimes things just slip your mind?
Huh, my 6th cup of coffee is staring up at me coldly.
At any
If
rate...
your coffee is moving, I'm concerned.
Yeah. At
What
any
is
rate,
it, flubber?
we can't ignore this new piece of information. Witness, please correct your testimony. I'd have been killed if I hadn't been wearing my mask-to-mask costume.
Why were you dressed up as mask to mask?
Why, because I'm mask-to-mask, of course. What are you talking about? Mask-to-mask's trial is being held next door. Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, at that time, I thought I was being blackmailed over the mask-to-mask issue. So, I thought I should go with him, just to be safe.
Oh boy.
Let me tell you, it's a real pain to move around with that cape. That's why it took a lot longer than I'd expected.
Took a lot longer. What is he talking about?
Wait or press him.
Ooh, press harder?
Yeah, press.
Alright, let's grape him.
Great. What do you mean by took a lot longer?
Oh, opening the safe, of course. My cape got caught on the safe door, you see. This all happened when I was hiding Mr. Brolin's body. Excuse me? What was that? Back up a second. Yes? You were the one that hid the body in the safe? Well,
God.
yeah. Inconceivable!
Shit!
Why? Just why? What reason could you have? What were you thinking?
He wasn't thinking, Your Honor. That's the thing.
Question. When does someone toss their dirty shorts in the washing machine?
I'm glad that this question needed some smooth jazz to it. What?
The answer is simple. When they take them off.
As usual, I have no idea what you're saying.
Same, Your Honor. Do you mean that Mr. Delight hid the body because he's the murderer or something?
You're not as stupid as you look.
Thank you.
His
My
metaphor
mom
this
said that
time
too.
was really obscure.
Okay.
Mr. Wright, you don't mean that you knew about this whole safe business, do you?
Well, yes.
Why am I the only one not in the loop here? Witness, make sure you add this to the testimony. Yes, sir.
Uh-oh. Looks like a storm front is moving over the fair weather job.
I panicked and hid the body in the safe. It took about 10 minutes.
Why?
Okay. So we're gonna do this one first. When I came to, Mr. Bullard was lying there, dead. Oh no.
When you came to?
Yeah. I was passed out in the corner of the room.
Do you know when your assailant made their escape and to where?
I'm afraid I don't really remember. Because I was passed out in the corner of the fucking room. Once they hit me, I lost all track of what was going on.
I was over on the bench.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think that's when they made their escape.
That's certainly a convenient story for you, isn't it?
It certainly is, isn't it, Mr. Wright? It almost sounds practiced.
No. I don't know what you're telling me.
I panicked and hid the body in the safe. It took about 10 minutes.
Why did you hide the body in the safe anyway?
Well, because it wouldn't fit in a drawer.
Is this a comedy act? That's not exactly what I meant.
I'd like to point out this is the most amusing testimony I think we've ever had, and it even beats the parrot.
Oh yeah, for sure.
When I saw
Even
that,
though the parrot's up there,
oh, the parrot is great.
I love the parrot.
When I saw that corpse, I kind of lost it. I thought, if they find his corpse, they'll think I did it.
You think? I think you had a simpler reason than that. Because you killed him. That's why you spent 10 minutes hiding the body.
That
Good.
certainly makes more sense.
Hold on. 10 minutes?
What is it, Nick?
I just had a thought. Which I don't do very often, but you know. Under those circumstances, would you normally try to hide the body? And spend 10 whole minutes to do it?
Under those circumstances? What circumstances? Oh! Hey, Nick! If you think his behavior was so strange, why don't you present some evidence that would show just what those circumstances were?
Okay, that's it. I'll take a look at the court record and present some evidence.
We heard this from Mr. Delight yesterday, didn't we?
That's me. No, I don't know what R. I don't know.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
not much.
I think
Is it R?
It's R1, yeah.
R1. Anyway,
I bet you he's still hiding something.
I wouldn't be surprised. Well, we'll just have to draw it out of him.
I just hope he doesn't make things any more complicated.
Don't let. Prepare to be disappointed is all I'm gonna
Yeah,
say.
really.
So.
Okay, so it's weird because let's see, the buzzer went off at 1:02 a.m. So the buzzer should have been.
Yeah.
We just know that no one came up to investigate it because Larry was
Being
doing
a
other
butt.
things.
He was being a butt. Anyway, Your Honor, could you please take a look at this record?
And what might this be?
The record for the emergency buzzer that connects the CEO office to the security. If the button in the office is pressed, a security team is supposed to come running.
Not if that security team is Larry.
Right. And according to this record, the buzzer was pushed once at 1:02 a.m.
What?
If Mr. Ron Delight truly was the murderer, he would have ran as soon as that buzzer sounded. Bam. After all, a security guard would have been heading his way.
Objection!
He knows this because he was a security guard.
Mhm.
Let's remember who.
You are breaking up bad.
You sound like Wobot.
I was thinking underwater.
Oh, true. That's true.
Hold on.
Ah, there you go.
Oh,
There.
back.
You're back.
Okay. Let's remember who we're dealing with here. I probably had no idea there were security personnel in the building.
Up until 1 year ago, my client was working as a chief of security. Bam. There's no way he wouldn't have known about them.
Objection!
But, as it turns out, the guard never came.
That was nothing more than a coincidence. The fact that the guard was a pathetic loser who had just gotten punched in the face by his ex's new boyfriend and wasn't anywhere in the vicinity was not something Mr. Delight would have known.
Objection!
Again, remember who we're dealing with here.
Damn.
It's a sure bet that Mr. Delight didn't even notice the buzzer going off.
If you want to allege that, show some evidence, sir.
Right. This buzzer is extremely loud. There's no way he could have ignored something like that. If he had been conscious, that is.
Conscious?
Oh.
What do you mean by that?
What do I mean?
I love how he's angry and then the cup. Damn.
Fine, let's hear your theory.
Look, some days you just need a good cup of coffee to get past the idiots.
Yes. Recall the defendant's testimony. The moment he entered the victim's office, someone attacked him. Mr. Delight said he felt dazed. I'm willing to wager that he was knocked unconscious for at least a few minutes.
That is not a good thing.
Yeah.
Unconscious. So he fainted.
Yes, he went bleh. That's why Mr. Delight didn't know that the buzzer had sounded. And that's why he thought he had time to hide the body.
So, what are you trying to say?
Mr. Delight was knocked out, and the buzzer went off soon afterward. Now, unless my client was able to hit the buzzer while he was unconscious, it can only mean that there was another person in that room. That's right. Whoever it was, they knocked out Ron Delight, and they pressed the buzzer. Bam! Mic drop, bitch!
Order in the court! Mr. Wright, this is...
Objection.
The truth.
This is preposterous. It was this kid. Ron Delight is the one who killed Kane Bullard.
No, he wasn't. I'm being a child, sorry. Then who pressed the buzzer?
It was the victim, of course.
Even though he was dead?
He pressed the buzzer when the defendant attacked him. He didn't die right away. He must have held on long enough to push that button.
So Kane Bullard sounded the buzzer himself. What is your opinion on this, Mr. Wright?
I need to prove that the real criminal was there at the scene. But how? Can I prove that it wasn't King Bullard who sounded the buzzer?
Well, let's see. What do we got? Let's see. I mean, there are no fingerprints on it. Ooh, do I have a picture of his dead body?
I hope so, because but we know that he didn't wear gloves.
How do we know that?
I mean, oh wait, but he did, right? That was the thing. Someone said he did, or somebody said that they.
So
were...
Mask to Mask wears gloves.
Yes, yes. But there were no fingerprints on the buzzer, which means...
Yeah, I mean, like, if I could prove that he wasn't wearing gloves...
Yeah, I would do the buzzer.
We're gonna go with it.
Buzzer time!
So I can prove it.
The defense's opinion is this, Your Honor. The piece of evidence proves that it wasn't the victim who sounded the buzzer. Because he. I believe this is the piece of incontrovertible evidence you were looking for. I use big words sometimes.
The emergency buzzer. Look, Nick would 100% be one of those people that has, like, the word of the day calendar.
Oh yeah, that's him.
Is there some kind of clue on it?
Yeah, absolutely not.
Hey, come on now. At least give some thought to what you say before opening your mouth.
Too late. No thoughts, brain empty.
Same. That's me all day, every day. The fact that there are absolutely no clues is itself the clue.
Now I'm the one who's clueless.
You're welcome. The button has no fingerprints on it. If Mr. Bullard had really pressed it himself, naturally he would have left his fingerprints behind. Oh! He just did a spit take.
Ron Delight obviously wiped them off.
Why would he? A guard could have come at any moment.
He touched that button. I know he did.
Where's your evidence,
What?
sir?
Not the button! Not the gumdrop button! Alright. The defendant, Mr. Delight, was dressed as Mask the Mask. And Mask the Mask always wears gloves. What reason could he possibly had to wipe the button free of fingerprints? Oh...
Order! Order! Order!
It would seem.
That I'm a smarty.
I've been forced to eat crow.
What?
I wonder what blend number of crow-flavored coffee is. However, if the real killer was there at the scene, why would that person press the emergency buzzer? Shouldn't they have run away without putting themselves in extra danger? What's with this awkward silence all of a sudden?
Looks like you're fresh out of parlor tricks.
They're on to you, Nick.
Just give me a minute to collect my thoughts that I have none in my brain. The real culprit killed Mr. Bullard at around 1 a.m.
And Mr. Delight just happened to waltz in when the murder was taking place, right?
Yeah. The killer clobbered Mr. Delight and then sounded the buzzer.
Even though security was supposed to respond right away if the buzzer was pressed.
Security was supposed to respond.
Time's up, Mr. Wright. Let's hear what you have to say.
Very well then. Let me adjust my tie again.
Oh, you got some guts. I like that in an opponent.
Why did the real killer sound the emergency buzzer? Did they not mean to? Did they want to call the security guard, or did they want to just find out what it did?
I think to call the security guard because that way he can frame that Master Mask to be the murderer instead of him.
Yeah, because he knocked him out, so it makes sense that...
The killer knew that if they pressed the button, a guard would come running. And that was exactly what they wanted.
Do you mean to say the killer called the guard on purpose?
Well, yeah. Although, as it turned out, he never showed up.
Because he was getting his clock cleaned at the time.
Yeah.
A touching story. You're saying the killer had a change of heart and called the guard to turn himself in?
No, I'm not. When the buzzer sounded, there were 3 people in that office. The victim, Kane Bullard, who was already dead. The defendant, Ron Delight, who was out cold. And the third person, the real killer.
Hypothetically, yes.
Now then, in this situation, if the real killer made an escape, what would happen? The only ones left in the room would be the victim and Ron Delight.
And And if any security guards came running in at that time, they would think that I was the murderer.
Yes, that was precisely the real killer's objective. To frame Rhonda Light for the murder. Because Master Mask is a thief and thief is a criminal. There.
I don't know how to make that sound.
Order! 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 No more spit takes in the court.
Not in Rona time. No.
It would seem.
Things you can't do in 2021.
Yeah. Hashtag.
I've been made to eat my words once again.
Actually, you've been made to do a spit take. With a cup of coffee. Mr. Wright, who was it? Who was it that tried to frame me? Wait. Wait a second. I'm the one and only Mask to Mask, so... Nick, you mean the real killer is...
We're going to drag that person in here right now.
But who is it?
I don't have any solid proof yet, but think about it. The killer knew Mr. Delight's identity, and they also knew that he had been called to KB security that night. So the killer used him to execute a well-crafted plan to murder Kane Bullard.
Now then, let's hear your accusation, Mr. Wright. Who was it that framed Mr. Ron Delight for the murder of Kane Bullard?
That bitch with the fake monocle.
Luke at me?
It has to be, because that keeps showing up as the shadow of the person. And that's all I'm gonna use. Yeah.
Are we in agreement?
Yeah.
Alright.
Thanks for silhouettes and animations that make you think stuff. I forgot what that's called. Anyway, Detective Luke at me, and he's the only one who could have done it.
Luke,
Detective.
Luke at me? You mean Mask to Mask did it?
No. Well, Your Honor, the person being tried in the court next to us is not Mask to Mask at all. He is, in actuality, the true murderer of Kane Bullard.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Yeah, okay.
Theft and murder. Which is the more serious crime?
They're not even close. Murder is the more serious crime, of course. It's a capital crime subject to a capital punishment.
Please remember the trial from yesterday, if you would. When Luke at me confessed, there was a huge commotion in the courtroom.
Of course, the famous detective was unmasked as well. Mask to Mask.
Instead of being convicted of murder, he was found guilty of grand larceny. That was his true objective all along.
To be found guilty.
Master Mask had the perfect alibi for when the murder took place. He was stealing the urn at Lordly Taylor. In other words, being found guilty as Master Mask was Luke Admey's all airtight, watertight, and unsatiable alibi.
A guilty verdict. As an alibi?
Yeah. You heard right, Chief.
No. Almost time.
For what?
Party. For Luke Atmey's verdict. It was a pretty simple trial, after all. If we're going to stop this trial and solve that one, we need to do it now. Of course. That's assuming you have proof that the detective was the one who committed the murder.
Mr. Luke Atmey's trial has indeed attracted the attention of the entire country. If we were to intrude and failed to provide adequate proof of his true crime, Mr. Delight would be left with no grounds for appeal.
Well, you watch true crime. Anyway, am I really sure about this?
Huh.
Yes.
The bet's only good when your life is the ante.
Mr. Wright, I believe in you.
Thanks. That makes one of us, Mr. Delight.
So please, I'm begging you.
Thanks, but my decision will determine the rest of your life. I don't know if you can handle that. Can I really risk your life like this?
Phoenix.
It's What was that?
Don't stray, Phoenix. For your client, take the path of trust.
Suddenly I'm thinking about that pink sweater again. That voice! It sounds like Mia. Your Honor, the defense requests an immediate recess.
Oh, are you going to read for me, sir? Thank you.
Nice.
Sorry. So that's your answer, huh?
Yes.
Yes, I will give it in 15 minutes. Very well, I've decided as well. This court will now take a 20-minute recess. Oh, 20 minutes, sorry. Mr. Wright, when we return, please summon Mr. Luke Atmey to the stand.
Yes, Your Honor. Right away. October 14th, 11:58 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 5. Oh no, it's that bitch.
I don't know who is paying.
All of us are in pain.
Well, sir, Detective Atmey. Oh, I was Atmey.
A monologue.
I have to say, Mr. Payne, you perform splendidly. Mavericks. Chat says Mono was Payne.
Oh, do you want me to? I can do it real quick, since he's probably not going to be seen again.
Yeah.
Oh no, Sir Detective Atmey, you were the one who...
That's enough.
Oh wow, look at that.
Oh, what the hell?
This court sees no reason to further prolong this trial. This court finds the defendant Luke Atmey.
Hold it! Wait! Wait a fucking minute! Wait, bitch! Ah! Don't hand down your verdict yet, please!
Sorry, I have a thoroughly in the middle of a tantrum dog, so I was muted. Well, sir lawyer, welcome to my courtroom.
Who's this hoser, eh?
Oh my god.
Are you
who the
Canadian?
fuck? Yeah.
My name is Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. And I wish to file an accusation against this man, Luke Atmey. Accusation? You accuse Mask to Mask? That man is not Mask to Mask. He's just a ruthless murderer.
What? Eh?
What, eh?
I don't know what Canadians sound like.
What, eh?
Alright, we've hit our to be continued, and this is really early for us.
Damn.
Do we want to stop here, or do we want to go on?
Let me cheat real quick.
I assume that
See what I...
the next part of this trial is going to be the end.
Yeah. This is where I'm feeling a little torn because I've got a dog I have to go take care of. So do we want to call it for tonight and then know that we could probably finish up next week?
Yep. That sounds fine to
Yeah.
me. So if you want to go take care of your dog really quick, I think you know everything
Yeah.
I'm about to say. Um,
Yeah, I'm
uh,
gonna mute, so I'll still be able to.
Awesome. Okay, so we're going to end here for tonight. Couple of announcements. We have decided to add in an extra stream per week to finish up 428 Shibuya Scramble because I feel bad. We're right in the middle of a terrorist plot and we keep playing like one a month.
Because it's getting good and juicy.
Yeah,
Ooh.
so shit is starting to go down. So we'll be adding that on Sunday. I think we decided at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific.
9 or 8.
Yeah.
Like, something like a little bit earlier. That way we're not like up till 1 a.m. being like, holy shit, what?
Really.
Bro.
So,
like, we were like high on tired.
we were so tired.
We were high on tired that day. It was a mood.
So,
yeah.
yeah, keep an eye out for what time. But I think we've definitely decided on Sunday.
Yes.
So
8 p.m. 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern, that would be 5 p.m. Pacific.
Yes.
Come watch us. We won't finish up 428 next time, but we'll start playing through it consistently. Let's see, what else do I have? I will be having to take another hiatus in 2 weeks. So Thursday the 12th, I will be traveling again. I do not know whether that next Tuesday I will be out again. I don't know what my travel plans are, and so yeah, we may or may not have streamed that Tuesday. But I'll try to remind people as we get closer, because that was a trip that I just found out about this morning.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah, nothing
Fun.
like finding out you get to fly across the country with 2 weeks notice.
Fun.
So yes, so we've got that hiatus. We've got the 428 Shibuya Scramble on Sundays starting this week. Eventually, we will have our little meet and greet thing. It's going to be pushed even further back at this point because, again, I'm going to be traveling again. Yeah, so if anyone has more ideas for that, just let me know. I think that's all I got. Anyone else got anything that you think I missed?
No.
I mean, Well, no, it's too early to announce that Idol Fest. It's in
Okay.
September. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a little early. We're still in July.
What is July?
But in
Anyway.
September, we'll have great news for you.
Yeah. And okay, but yeah, I know it's hella early, but I also got accepted for a solo concert at Idol at Home
Yay!
in December. December though.
That is quite early. But you know,
Hella
like,
early.
yay!
Yay.
We can
Good
still
times.
celebrate. Congratulations. Work hard. Gambatte ne. Yeah, I think that's all we've got. So we will talk to you guys on Sunday. Not on Tuesday this week. So Sunday we'll see you guys for 428, and other than that, see you guys later. Have a good night,
Stay
everyone.
sassy, everyone. Bye.
Yep. Wash your hands, wear a mask, get vaccinated, and yeah, just don't die. Bye.
Yeah,
Make good
like a
choices. We love you.
school
Bye.
kid. Yeah.